Good morning, children. Open your history textbooks. Okay, so we are going to study lesson number 1. Chapter name is Sources of History. That is lesson number 1 and page number 1. Children, we are going to study lesson number 1, Sources of History. Okay, and do you remember this chapter was there in 8th standard also? So you studied this chapter in 8th standard. Now same thing is there in 9th standard, but little bit changes are there. Okay, so what are the changes we are going to see in this chapter? Till now we have studied the history of ancient, medieval and modern India. This year we have to study the history of India in the post-independence era. Sources of modern history are different from those of ancient and medieval history. So we can study history with the help of various sources like written sources, material sources, oral sources and sources in the audiovisual medium. So this is the thing, you studied in 8th standard. It was, what you studied? It was written sources you have studied, material sources you have studied and oral sources you have studied. Audiovisual medium you have not studied in 8th standard. So this is additional thing which is there in 9th standard. So we are going to study about this. Now see this written sources. Here you can see the following sources are included in the written sources. What are the sources which is included in written sources? So that is newspaper, periodicals, diaries, reference books, correspondence, encyclopedias, postage stamps, government gazettes and documents in the archives. Now children, what is archives? Do you know what is archives? Okay, I will tell you. The place where historical documents are preserved is called archives. Okay, and the main office of the National Archives of India is at New Delhi. It is the largest among the archives in Asia. Let us talk about newspapers. Just as newspapers are considered the fourth pillar of democracy, in the modern period, they are also a major medium of information. Children, we get information about national and international affairs related to politics, arts, sports, literature and social and cultural affairs through the newspaper. Most national newspapers have started regional editions, publish supplements which give information on subjects related to various topics. Some newspapers produce special supplements towards the end of the year which gives overview of the importance during the year. Now we will study about Press Trust of India. See here, it is there on page number 1. So after 1953, the Press Trust of India has been an important source of primary details of all important events and of articles on important subjects. Press Trust of India has provided reports, photographs and articles on financial and scientific issues to newspapers. PTI has now started its online service. During the 90s, PTI technology instead of teleprinters to send news all over the country, this material is important for writing the history of modern India. Okay. See here different types of stamps, different size is there. So you can see we are going to study about this now, postage stamps. Okay. Postal stamps reveals a lot of knowledge regarding the changing times. Several changes in the size, subjects and color schemes have taken place in postage stamps in post-independence period. The Postal Department issues postage stamps on a wide variety of themes like political leaders, flowers, animals, birds and events or the silver, gold and diamond jubilees. Okay. Now we studied about written sources and now we are going to study about material sources. Now you can see the following sources are included among the material sources. So these are coins, places of worships, things in daily use, royal seals, ornaments, museum, clothing, modern architecture. So these all are material sources. Now we will talk about material sources. So first we will talk about coins. We can understand history with the help of coins and the changes in the printing of currency notes. Reserve Bank of India with headquarters in Mumbai prints currency notes. Children, the metal used for making coins, their different shapes and diversity of subjects imprinted on them help us to understand the contemporary issues like importance of population control, agriculture and farmers. We will talk about museum. So all the states of India have museums and that depicts the characteristics and display the cultural and social heritage of the state. They enable us to understand history. So, example is the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Museum at Mumbai. Have you ever visited there? If you will visit, then you will see so many things that Shivaji Maharaj used that time. Whatever he used to use that time, whether it was clothes or anything, whatever he was using that time, the things are kept over there in that museum. Now children, apart from the government museums, some private collectors also set up their own museums. So they are based on distinctive subjects like coins. There you will find means different types of coins over there from different countries, notes, lamps and crackers in different shapes, cricket equipments and etc. So where you will find olden things like which we are not getting now. So that things you will find in museum. Now oral sources will be continued in next lecture. So only this much I am giving you. You can read this. If you don't have your textbooks, whatever I have taught you, you can see this textbook and you can read.